But maybe no time to go into that, Riv, because we are straight into the pistol right now, and we'll already see a very fast hit coming in from Gen.G with the spike going down on the A side.
Envy with 3 coming into the site. Gen.G just plows right through that one. We're going to be seeing if they can retake here. FNS looking to come around from behind, as you would expect. The Cypher doing a bit of the lurk, but GEN.G takes him down. Crashies trades it out, but when gets the retribution, trying to get the ghost. Getting a little greedy there for a few more guns. And going to get himself taken out, but it seems like it's just going to be a quick take on a Gen.G. Pulls the trigger immediately. Blade Storm already there for Win. He's going to activate immediately, and they want to pull it again, trying to get that straight in. Paranoia stops Win in his tracks for just a moment. Sean is already in the team. Mummy backs up to get a frag for himself as Caboose answers as well, and the aggression seems to sting Gen.G a little bit this round. They recoup a bit in their positioning, calm out where everybody could be. As we take a look on the mini-map, it looks like a great push from Food is going to be their demise here, coming for Window. That's a double, that's a triple for Food, and that's going to be the round as Envy put themselves on the board. As they make their way towards Long. 2 of them working towards Long C. Looks like this is going to be the first time towards the C site, Dan. We'll see how they play it.
Super fast round yet again. Really fast pacing coming from Gen.G. And this time, Envy with more of a defense, trying to actually hold on to the backside of the side, behind the cage, behind the dark cover. It's working out so far. Mummy able to hold on to position. Now they're able to maybe push position. There's no space for the spike to get planted. They have to fight their way out of this one. Mikhail is going to do just that, but not for too much longer. Caboose and Crashy still on the site, and they'll be able to lock things down. So
there, you just feel jaded by the gun when you see that large spark come off his head, but that still means he's low. Doesn't matter. Mummy's going to overkill on that one with the operator. And Caboose, he's going in. He's got a blast pack. Blast pack with the Bucky. He's feeling confident right now. You can absolutely make a play here. Maybe right into the window. Makes a little bit of noise. Oh, the Trickster gets him. GMD goes down. Win trades back onto Mummy, and it's just going to be a back and forth here. Taunt him out. Half defuse. Pros don't fake. Pros don't fake. Oh, he has to get off knowing the peaks are coming in from Win. Turns his head as Caboose tries to duck. But Win hits the brim of his cap and knocks it all off together.
The map, and then they go back to A later on, but they're mixing things up a lot here on Envy, really keeping them guessing, charging towards the safe site, and FNS sitting in the cage. The daggers come out. Oh, it's actually going to whip the right click, allowing FNS to survive for longer.
Push mid already.
They can't deal with this position. They're stuck right now. They can't gain ground. Envy are defending very well, and there's just nothing left. Caboose, oh dear, able to get that one. Sean, great entry from him. The run it back pops immediately straight towards C Link. Will get dropped, but there is control towards A Link here for Gen.G. That's really important, gaining extra post-spawn control here on this site. Trace coming through as Envy force the issue, looking to try to find a way onto that B side. It's not happening just yet. And again, they're having to deal with these forward positions, but Win here just waiting. White A-Link is just wasting so much time, and he's still alive. That's allowing so many individual fights to go the way of Gen.G here.
And they're just picking them apart. They're not. There's too many angles for Envy to look at here in these rounds that Gen.G starts to get a hold of. Into the site comes FNS and one more. That's Food. They're going to be able to drop the 2. It's now a very big possibility they get this round. The defuse now to 90%, and that's the lock-in for a 6-6 first half. Here from Win's push.
A little poking and prodding, sending out the feelers, but it looks like finally Envy looking to gain some more control here. Gen.G though, quickly moving straight forward into the fight. They do not care. They want to win it in Garage, but it's going to be even trades more or less. Gen.G are a man down, and Crashies has found his way to the back of B. Oh, he's given his position away. That's an opportunity for Win. One that will not be seen through to the end, unfortunately for him. And Envy, they're going to see it through to the end. Picking up the pistol just as Gen.G did in the first half. They're going to do, not messing around. There's the run it back. Great paranoia. That's going to deal with that. And it allows GMD to keep position as Kusta tries to maintain that backside control at the same time. But Caboose denies it all.
Caboose thriving in the chaos of the site right now. That's going to be a hot foot for Win as he goes down. Nice hot hands from Food. And now they're just trying to figure out where the stragglers could be trying to come from here on the flank. C going straight back down towards C. Envy gets positions covered everywhere.
Yeah, it's really scary as well when you're playing against these bonus rounds, because if they do manage to get a site take on you, they got on top of you, and you can't hold on to the site.
They're gonna keep taking a little bit more control here over C. Already FNS on the flank trying to watch window. GMD takes him down though, feeling comfortable, but now 10 HP, has to call for the cavalry before he makes a move, and Mame knows that is a very low omen in the window, but he's looking at the wrong way. Timing occurs, and Dan, this could be a possible retake. 4v2, there's the showstopper.
Nice by Caboose, not to overcommit. He's played it perfectly, and that's going to leave very little left in the tank for Gen.G. In fact, just one man left standing. And although Mikhail is going to be able to get one kill, it's going to be a tough ask to find the remaining two with the time that he has. These, of course, are professional players. They're going to use the clock against him. In fact, Food, he's found his timing, and Food is pretty nuts. This mid position, they're able to rotate quickly, and they're looking to go for that C side. They understood exactly what Gen.G were doing, and so they know that the C side itself is open. Great play from Kusta, though, using the cage, using the trip to be able to hold on to backside. Key position to get his teammates to rotate through, to help him on this retake. Another trip connecting, and Envy is still finding a way to defend, but there's Sean in the 1v1. It's going to be a tough one, but we'll see if he can do it. Oh no, Caboose, of course, is waiting on the body. I didn't even recognize that in time. I was just so hopeful for Sean, but it's not going to be enough, and it's just a clean sweep so far in this half. And also just all walking up towards mid. Really, I don't think that this was expected at all by Gen.G. Envy keeping things fresh as they take control of B. They're walking through A link right now, maybe considering looking at the flank if there was some action for Finesse there on short, but he does lose that position, so they'll settle on the B site. They've got no post-plant positioning. They're just on the site right now. We'll have to see if I mean, they're hitting the shots, Riv, so maybe it doesn't matter.
Envy goes B the first few rounds, leaves it up to the A and C for the rounds in between. And they're like, you know what? Let's just train this one into B real quick, and we'll take the win 13-6. It's about setting a precedent at other sites and then just throwing your opponents for a loop. Envy was able to find that all the time on T side.
It's always fun when you see this, but you know, eventually something has to give, and we'll see the execution come back into the side here on this retake attempt. Gen.G using the cover as best they can, but they are going to have to get these kills. They are pressuring the spike now, trying to get the time down, at least get it to halfway as we've got a win. Just going for the fight here, up close and personal. Envy, just like that, knocking everybody down at once.
Get themselves up. It will be Food first. And it is an interesting play. You usually see Phoenix will be utilized in comfort on maps. Okay, Sean coming up with two Vandals right there as he just throws the wall up, making it seem like it was safe to play. But having that internal sight of A to run around as a Phoenix with so many corners and create pressure is so nice with the run it back. So can definitely see its return on investment here into the Icebox map.
Plant will go down. It's more of an open plant here for them to work with, and that will allow them to fall off of the spike itself. This is going to be tough. You can see Gen.G using the numbers here, trying to coordinate everything. They know they don't have to rush this. It's down to Mummy getting a couple on the entry, and there is a beautiful paranoia. That's going to deal with him. Great damage coming through from Finesse, but is that going to be enough? Huge flank from Crashies. Trying to stop. He actually stopped running just in time. He might be able to do something here. I don't think he's going to get to the spike in time. Riv is going to be pretty difficult here. Just, yeah, this is not the angles. And that's going to be the round there for the Gen.G side. Very nicely done. They can deal with that now they know about it. So you can see Sean is changing his position, and he's going to pick off one. If he goes for another one, this is that's brave from Sean. Didn't have to go for that, but he gets it anyway. Just, you love to see the confidence.
In the repeat, they're so quick too. I love that you mentioned it. Just super, super confident. And that's what you need here against Envy, because they're going to be coming in just as confident. The left click isn't going to be enough. But Crashies is pretty hurt right now, as it's only going to be a few shots to take him down. Mikhail coming up big with a few. A nice job there, and he's ready for Crashies to be close with good comms from the team. A third one possibly. FNS gets the better of him. And lockdown available versus 3. It's going to be a tough one to use that. And are you serious? The quick flick shot to the chest of Sean is going to make it a little easier in the 2v1.
And we'll see if it works out for him, Riv. It's bold.
Creeping on in. So remember, the spike's to his left. He's relying on a bit of the utility, and GMD with the Sixth Sense comes up big. A great play. You always love to see a little around the world from the solo planter on attack. It's feeling good there. They quickly try to get the orb down and get out. And you're right, though. The kitchen play for Sean has just been easy 1, 2, 3s. They keep walking into him. And it's not even that he's in kitchen this time. He's in hell of A, and he's taken down one after another. Oh, Kusta from the top side. And it looks like Catwalk and Lower is going to be a big problem for them. Kusta's shooting true right now. And Gen.G just stops Envy in their tracks on this one. Crashy, 3v1 situation, 2v1, Crashy popping him. Here's another shot, and he knows where one is. He just has to find the other, knowing they may be working together. That's the find. He knows both are just on the backside of A, but he's got to do the small peeks here. Holding an angle, waiting, sees one. This is tight, Dan.
Oh, it's very tight, but Crashy, he's making it look possible. Man, he was sitting on those 2 bullets for so long. It's just, oh man.
As they're close up here. And you can see all of Gen.G peeling back now to get towards that A site, but they're at yellow. Sean with the transfer. Beautifully done. Almost takes down Food as well as he gets 2 from GMB. And Gen.G is just striking true right now as Win takes to the air, takes down Caboose, but he's not the last one this time. As 2 other intel grabbers here to get into the site and defeat this 3v1 with a frenzy.
And there we go, gets caught out. But that's going to be taken out of the equation. So there's 2 also nullify. Does Gen.G look for this retake? But here is the lurk from Caboose right in the back. The rocket comes out just in cover in time to get the rocket off. Didn't look like he had the time for that, but Caboose finds it. Now down to the 1 versus 1. And GMD has a lot on his hands. The jump peek from Finesse to bait the shots. And there's going to be enough time for the defuse from GMD. Very well played there from Gen.G.
Dan, as we saw at the end there.
11 or something like that.
11 or something in a row. So it can happen again.
It certainly can. And Envy looking to go for that B-long presence once again. Get control here. We saw that worked out for them last time. Looking a little bit more committed, however. And so are Gen.G. You see GMD is just standing in the middle of the site. He's got support from Win as well with that operator. So not too much to be done there for Envy. They have to reset out, and you can see Mikhail is waiting for that. However, I don't know that they're wise to this lurk from Mummy up the tube into kitchen, but doesn't matter. Gen.G are able to deal with every single situation, and they will close down the advantage 6-2.
Gen.G versus 100 Thieves. 10-2 first half. That went 30+ rounds, right? Things you have to close out, times you have to keep control, and it looks like they may be doing that right here. 7-2, and they open up this round huge. It's going to be the Spectre, the low econ, so Envy's going in hard, and Gen.G, they'll take it here on the A site. And they don't have too much of rotation yet. I like the fact that they still have Jet over in B to cover anything.
Sean is wrapping around 410.
Oh my.
Insane play from him. Able to get so much value and damage, removing all forward position from Envy. They are struggling now to get their way back in. Food, though, doing what he can to give them something to work off of, and they're going to push forward off of the back of that. Looking to get this control of the A site, but Gen.G, they don't want to give this up, and there's not too much for them to have to worry about. They can play off each other. You see some great positioning here from Gen.G, that if Envy are to try to force the issue here, I mean, Food, we can see that he's walking into us. What on earth was that from Food? Able to find those 2 kills. As I was about to say, that setup looked like it was perfect to deal with him. And now just barely enough time to get the spike down. Is he able to hold on to this one? He's trying to hold it. There comes the dash for a win, and it's denied. 10-2.
My favorite turrets to throw up there. That or the other side wall for defensive killjoy, where the Owl drone was looking just now. Good coverage to start the site. A bit of utility used quite early there. Doesn't seem like too much return on investment. And Win, wait a minute, still alive. He put himself in the front of 3 people. He does not deserve that, but he goes up with a kill. Beautifully played. And now the rest of Gen.G is unloading as they try to get into the site. Kusta coming up with 3 there. The ghost strikes true.
Makes a lot of sense too. They do have that Sage Wall, which is pretty useful in these post plants to protect that spike going down. And looks like Kusa's going to find Food on the flank. So all good so far as Gen.G, in fact, they may not have to play a post plant. There isn't going to be a post plant, really, as Envy decided to commit everything in to try to stop the spike from going down. That was their moment. Doesn't work out, but the spike has to go down. That means that Gen.G, they have to move forward. They have to start the action. It's not up to Envy, and what the Bucky is too good, man.
Feeling lucky there. They get the spams through, though. Not too many places you can hide in that situation. Looks like Ultimate comes up there for a moment before he goes down. Crashies with a beautiful shot. Shocked out. Oh, that could be a kill just outside, and Crashies. It's not going to matter. He finds the shot on Quinn. They keep the second map dreams alive. Cloudbursts aren't coming from a jet on the side of Envy. So that is a very close danger that Envy has to deal with just on the rope. It's going to be enough. Crashes hands back. Quick shot towards the bomb site. What a transfer! The team comes in at the same time to play every angle possible. They have a few ults up right now in the Phoenix and the Omen. They have the Raze and the Sova ult almost coming up. So the way they can be capitalized on round to round is how Envy could stay in this game. And it looks like they're not even going to have to use a few of those to get back in. Good shots from Food and the rest of the team as Sean answers back here. And it looks like one more round will be possible. How many after that is the question. GMD trying to make it work with the Sheriff here in sight by himself. It's 3v2 right now, and they got the work cut out for him. His Food has quite the round and the 3K.
Play here, and Gen.G, yeah, indeed, the lockdown comes through. Like, what is Gen.G's response here? They don't have too much in the way of ultimates here. They're going to burn them. The Hunter's Fury comes through from Mikhail. He's going to destroy the lockdown. Gen.G really want to try to win the round right here. Oh no, Mikhail was actually going to take down Sean, I think, with the last bolt of the Hunter's Fury. And 3 versus 3 here. Envy, very doable retake. They have a Hunter's Fury of their own as well. There comes the tap to put the pressure on Gen.G. Straight in from the back, though, taking down 2, leaving it all on Mummy. A lot of work to do, a lot on his shoulders right now to save the map, but he can't do it. And Gen.G able to close a huge lead on Icebox against Envy. Beautiful, beautiful Valorant there from Gen.G, and that's exactly what we all wanted to see, I think.
Sight take.
Yeah, Gen.G are in kind of a spot where they can't not do this play right now, and I think Envy knows it, and they're moving in for that play. The ball's going to go up for elbow, but it's actually going to make it up there. And great defense from Cubby from Food for the double, which will leave things not in the best of places because the spike needs to be planted. There's not much time to go down. It's going to have to be planted in the tube. That's going to force Caboose to drop the paint shells. That is, oh, there, okay. Boombot not going to land, and Caboose has to take the 1v1s with a frenzy, and Mikhail's there in the nick of time. And Gen.G, they really had their backs against the wall there for quite a while, Rip.
Finally steps into play. They feel a little more comfortable. Sean's going to be the sentry here with 10 HP. If he goes down, somebody possibly trade. What a shot there! Does pick one up at FNS and Crashies answers back right away before that kill can come through. And it is just a swarm of Envy members on the eco. Sonar dart right over the top. Locked and loaded. It's going to be Food and Crashies trying to make this play. The combo that came to Envy. Can they make it happen? Oh, the double, the triple for Food! Disgusting as he cleans his plate. He is now close quarters. Doesn't mean he's going down. It just becomes a little tougher if he can get the pick down. There's one, takes a shot to the back, and it's just the angle Food has that he is, GMD has that he's able to take one down.
There comes the curveball right at the flash. Food is just unstoppable. Beautiful series of kills yet again coming out massive for Envy just in the moment when they need him most. Because we can assist his teammate, that's not a good sign. Here's the TP as well, so there's additional pressure on the flank. There's so much to worry about here for Gen.G. So somehow though, Kusa able to take down Food as the challenge comes through. There's the showstopper out from Caboose, out from Hookah. It's taken down, my God! Quimons able to find the double. That's unbelievable. In a dire position.
I love that point out, the bait you called, because as soon as you hear an op, it instantly draws focus. Oh, we got to take that out first, and nobody remembers to check the corner. What a round for Envy so far. Kusta, though, stepping out of the smoke with a beautiful quick snapshot there as Mummy answers back. He has so far been unstoppable, omnipresent at the B site, now the A site. Does GMD shut him down? Just misses the shot there. Heads himself over, but he gets pinged, so they know now he showers, and GMD does find the target. Food with ultimate there. Run it back is ready, but does he need it? Tags him just a few times. 11 seconds left. He knows he has the pressure.
Couple on the side. Can he find the kill? It's very labored, but Food just barely finds it. Of course he does. Getting everything he wants so far this game. 10 HP. As he taps the spike, he knows someone's Q-haul. The confidence is huge from Food, but this time is simply too much for him. Now let's hit that B site.
Audio shot, nicely done by Crashies, playing the site, and it's just a bit faster for GMD. When is he not coming up with 2 back-to-back? on these rounds. He's putting so much pressure on Envy right now, but it's going to be Omen v Ominous. I think what we're going to see first, you have one hiding now. Mikhail in the tub. They're both actually going to go long here. No, switching. They can't figure out what they want to do. They know he's up top. Nice TP out. Keeps himself safe. Ducked inside that dark cover. Oh! There's not much you can do. That's always going to be a risky play there, but I like the fact that Mummy goes for it. Saving a little bit each time, knowing he's not just going to put everything into utility, so they can keep that econ running. You need everything in a very tied game. Control there from Caboose, but he is still found by Michaelis. There's just too much to shoot that raise in the air. Oh my gosh, Mummy. Again, another 2 back-to-back, possibly a third, and it is 3 striking true between the eyes of Gen.G.
He has 30 seconds to play with, and it's the dangerous game for MV2 that they don't peak too soon as he's getting baited out. But the action's forced. Win goes for the swing, and the rocket's going to finish him off. The boost forces the action with that rocket, and that's a wrap.
Here and give themselves some padding. And in NV true form, they're going to be pushing mid immediately. And come on, another twofer to start the round.
That's a great punish. Really nice positioning. NV again trying to capitalize on the fact that short A is often clear at that timing of the round, but not this time. NV, though, they still have Mummy in position. Will get dealt with, and it's going to be very difficult to gain ground back. You can see it's a desperate effort from Crashies. He didn't want to give up the site. He wanted to try to get something going, knowing how many players that are still left alive. It had to be go big or go home, and unfortunately for Crashies, he went home, as will Finesse, and that will be the end of the round.
Great little satchel up from Caboose to keep himself alive. That was a very touch and go fight to Showers. HP is just being dropped everywhere. Sean still finds a shot. That's what he's been looking for. And a big entry into the A site. Peeks towards Vent. They can't see anything towards that CT or that spawn entry for defenders. 10 seconds on the plant. And he's going to easily get that down. A bit of utility to be used. 2 more ultimates here if they could get a res somewhere around the map. And a nice shot by Crashies to open it up. They have full health coming in with 3. This looks very possible for Envy.
Yeah, recon dart available as well. There comes the TV from Mummy as well. Get some extra info. Sean with a nice peek and finds a second head as well. And Gen.G, beautiful hold right at the end, and try to do something they had starved of info, so they might go get it, but here comes the play straight through. Challenges in through Garden, and it's looking pretty good to start things off with for Gen.G, getting some of those key opening kills, and it's not looking like any ground is going here to Envy as they try to take control of the site. They are getting gunned down left, right, and center. Woo! No trades at all, so we'll see if they can hold on to this against what is about to come their way.
The preparation comms are out. There was a nice dart from Gen.G down B long, so they know a lot of this hit's coming towards A, but how ready is that aim? Envy coming up big. Shots from Gen.G. GMD comes up, and he says, yeah, there's 2 here. I'm staying safe. Please come to give the assistance. They push him right out of there. You have to take control of the U-Haul area if you're going to make that work for yourself. And a quick TP causes a little chaos this round, Dan. The 2v2, Phoenix Sova versus Sova Cypher.
Yeah, and Food has run it back available, so that there is definitely a lot of scary things. Oh. Well, you know what, Crashies, he might just make this very anticlimactic. That's a very strong showing right off the bat. He's not done. He's going to take down the KL as well.
Through, Gen.G looking a little bit better here with a few heals coming through as well. Cypher, the only one hurt on the side of Envy as Caboose is pushing up, trying to play this smoke. That's behind him, and that's the perfect time to take the chance. Mummy comes out with the paranoia, but it's not going to be enough. Gen.G find the frags that they need, and is it going to be enough time? As long as Win doesn't slip and cut the wrong wire, they're good to go. I'm going to see if Mikhail can use that to an effect to keep the spike from going down right away. Gen.G's been doing good at stalling these rounds to great effect.
Oh, and Mummy, that's a huge TP there, straight towards heaven. I know he's there. Sean with a great double. That's a massive play. Again, Hunter's Fury now coming through from Mikhail, trying to slow things down, and he's going to have a lot to work with. He knows surely the Mummy's coming for him, and he's going to take the fight. Mummy's going to win it, though. Sitting in spawn, creating problems. There's chaos everywhere. Crashing in the 1v1 against Kuster on site, and Mummy, again, the X factor in the round with that genius TP. This as well by just pressuring things, and now finally they arrive onto the A site, looking good for the plant.
Close. FNS able to take down Sean there. A lot of util coming in the correct spot. Showstopper is up for Caboose, but he's going to make it work. Like I said, if they don't have to use too many ults here, it feels pretty good. Caboose does fall. not a problem. As Win with the shorty transferring over from B Hookah here to see what he can get on any exits. And you don't see too many people exiting here unless you're hunting. I don't think any hunting needs to be done. They're looking to keep all the weapons in their hands here. So Envy coming on to bind, feeling warmed up.
Really hard decisions. You just have to gamble because you don't have the info. So it makes it really awkward. And Run It Back comes through, and the Hunter's Fury. If they're starting this round off very explosively, and Envy dashing any chances before anything could get going with that B approach. So ultimate advantage seems to be with Envy. We'll see. We'll get a better look as to how progress is there for Gen.G in a moment. But for now, it's certainly looking like a very bad situation. And that's it. Just one more round now. Match point, series point for Envy. Oh no. That's the worst thing. Now that full information coming through. Caboose there with the showstopper trying to punish. Big frag from GEN.G by U-Haul. Kusta as well delivering. That's going to even things up into a 3 versus 3 here. Minute to go and the spike is being planted. There is U-Haul control. The swing comes through from GEN.G. Oh my god, he's annihilating everybody. Mikhail as well chimes on through and it looks terrible, terrifying for Gen.G at the start of the round. Losing Sean, the neural theft coming through. It can't look much worse than that.
Try the retake.
There is a showstopper and it's going to come through right now. There it is, but it's denied instantly by Food. It's desperate. Coming straight through the dark cover with that one. Can't hope for too much from GEN.G. He's been amazing so far on Vine, but it's... Oh no!
Oh no,
Mommy,
God!
I can't believe you've done him like this! Oh, why would you do him like that? Mummy, oh my god, that's a way to finish the game. Envy taking down Gen.G, and what an amazing series as well that we just witnessed.